Hey everybody, Youve here, and today we're here to play a game called Ponytale, which is an in-development game, everybody, and sort of a simulation of sorts, but I shall show you anyway, without much explanation, because this seems to be one of those things that is better done than explained. What is your name, traveler? Oh, I'm considered a traveler. My name is... Youve, of course. Oh, I need to type that. Youve. I also like how there's buttons at the bottom. There's a save button. I'm gonna be using that a lot. Of course, that's my name. You should be knowing me, game. We expect wonderful things from you. Okay. Pressure after 30 minutes or 30 seconds. Why not? Clicky clacky. That sounds like train. Wee wee. All right, it's a train. I get you. The blaring of the train's whistle jolts you awake. The rhythmic thumping as it chugged along down the tracks must have caused you to nod off sometime in the night, even with all the excitement stirring in your head. Okay. The scenery outside of the nearby windows any indication, it seems the train is slowing down ever so slightly. You can help it but think you're forgetting something as you yawn and rub the sleep from your eyes with your hoof. Oh, I was sleeping in the train. Trains are easy to fall asleep. It takes your eyes a moment to adjust the bright sunbeams that gently fall over the seat across you. Fill the cheerful decorated compartment with a soft morning glow. Good job, Princess Celestia! Good things the weather ponies are better at waking up on time than you are. Ha! I agree. I am also not the best morning pony. Oh no, what time is it? Bolting upright in your seat, you realize what you had forgotten. Today's the day you finally moved to your new home. Alright, we're moving? Where are our saddlebags? You know, they've been in front of you? These? Oh, it's introducing us to using items. Very interesting. So, is this like a pony simulation, but it feels more involved already, and I like it. That's what I think makes a simulation good, is if it can immerse you. And obviously, interacting with your surroundings is a lot more immersive. Yes, they are. What about these? Seriously, what about the ones at the bottom? It took months of planning, but as soon as he had saved enough bits for one-way ticket, you knew where we're going to. Okay. So in other words, I'm bankrupt at this point in time. You reach into your saddlebag and pull out the travel brochure. Well, if you're thinking economically, I could technically sell the saddlebag when I get there, but we'll come to terms. We're going. Ponyville. Okay, so it's telling us where we're gonna go. Ponyville, the friendliest place in all of Equestria. Oh, look at the little pictures. That is adorable. We have the town hall, we have the little markets, we have Sweet Apple Acres, of course the castle, and there's Twily, and the Everfree Forest. From the rolling hills to the bustling town square, Ponyville is the town that has it all. I was just explaining that game. Sheesh. Ponyville is a quaint township surrounded by meadows and farms. Hardworking ponies cultivate some of Equestria's favorite food. Oats, hay, and delicious sugar for those fantastic sugar cubes that are just some of the many crops grown locally. And of course, that sweet treat that Ponyville is famous for, apples. Though it may seem like just a simple village, Ponyville is also home to lively downtown scene as well. Visit the farmers. They come to sell their wares in the village square, or perhaps trot on down to the market district and visit some of the local shops. Okay, this is the only scene that I didn't know what it actually was. If it is excitement you want, don't forget to visit the whimsical Staples Center Sports Arena and Show Ring. Oh, that's what that is. I sometimes go there and show off a couple of magic tricks every pony. But they're not safe to replicate at home. Seriously, you don't want to lose your rooftop. Their ponies of all sizes can witness entertainment ranging from pony sports competition to plays and even musicals. Yep. Marvel at the majestic castle of Friendship as it overlooks our peaceful town. That's still one of the most interesting toy placements. I said that. You may even happen across the very own Princess's Friendship as she goes about her duties. Surrounded area contain both mystery and majesty. Just beyond the rural fields of Ponyville, you'll find the untouched meadows of the Everfree Forest, a mysterious but beautiful area in Equestria where the plants grow entirely on their own. Ponyville Chamber of Commerce urges all ponies to not actually venture there. It's safe there. It's my home, you. Nasty brochure. I gotta remember. Who's the pony that made this, huh? I shall find them and tell them what I think. Flat fields of green grass, rolling hills of apple trees. Ponyville is everything. You let a happy sigh before folding it around. Alright, so they're introducing us to the location in the most thoroughest of ways. You can help but wonder if Ponyville is everything the brochure makes. Oh, true. This is brochures are marketing, every pony, and well, that tells you all that you need to know. Sometimes it says things that aren't actually there. If it is made by Flim and Flam, every pony. The train's whistle sounds once more, snapping you out of your fantasies and back to reality. Friendly and warm is exactly what I need. The sound of dinging can be heard in the distance, signaling the locomotive is approaching the next stop. Screech! As the train lurches to a sudden stop, you nearly fall out of your seat as you reach down to grab onto your saddlebags. Seriously, what's with the other ones? Your cheeks flush red as you turn to see if any other ponies staring in the compartment with you notice the mishap. Off to a good start. Yup. Luckily, they didn't seem to be looking in your direction. Instead, their focus is towards the front of the car as the old train conductor slides open the cabin door. Oh, there he is. He stands along the doorway, a broad grin slowly spreading across his aged face. Last stop, Ponyville! Oh, that means we actually need to get off, because they don't actually tell you where the trains go after the last stop, so I think that's a secret of theirs. Have a fantastic day, and if you've missed your stop, the train will be running again in 2 hours, making a round trip back to Canterlot. I like going there! The conductor hums a happy tune as he opens the door, allowing the passengers to disembark. Well, the bags underneath the seat thing are gone. You suck in a breath as you stand up from the seat, your legs roll like jelly as anticipation reaches fever pitch. Swinging your saddle bags across your back, you let out a small sigh. At least the familiar fate feels reassuring as you slowly edge your way up the aisle. Large crowds pushing out. And... oh, sheesh! Surprise party much? Is this something that every pony gets, or is it because they think I'm new? Wait, I just realized my name is actually new, my front name, so I guess it made ponies think that I'm actually new, or new every pony. I don't know. That didn't make a lot of sense, but I hope it did anyway. The warm morning sun shines down as you cross the threshold onto the wooden train station platform. You squint your eyes slowly as they adjust to the brightness. You and your fellow passengers are met with an assortment of ponies standing in a semicircle beneath a cloth banner held aloft by striped poles adorned with ornamented gold finials. Okay. Festive balloons float lazily in the breeze, the sun's rays filtering through them. The vibrant, shifting colors remind you of a kaleidoscope in motion. The distinct hoof-drawn banner reads, "Welcome to Ponyville," in brightly colored letters. Huh? Oh, it's the mare! A beige pony with bifocals and a wispy gray mane steps forward from the semicircle. Her beaming grin pushes aside your thoughts of wonderment, and you can't help yourself but smile yourself. Well, she's very proud of the town. What? Be spectacle pony. That's a word I've never heard before. Okay, I'll remember that one. My name is Mayor Mare. She says cheerfully, drawing a hoof across her body and motioning it towards the other ponies behind her. My humble staff and I would like to welcome you all to Ponyville. Oh, so this is basically her staff. Gotcha. Looking around, you notice that you are joined alongside other passengers from the train. They too share your beaming smile and fascinated gaze. I swear, Pinkie Pie's leaving quite the touch on this town. The crowd talks amongst themselves in giddy whispers and giggles as they begin to meander forward to greet and be greeted by the mayor and her assistants. Soon the queue sorts as formed. Wait, what? I didn't mean to push that! I guess we could save. I just right-clicked every pony for those of you wondering, and apparently that opens save. That's the thing to keep in mind, I guess. Soon a queue of sorts has formed, and you can find yourself in the middle of the group, barely able to contain the grin on your face as it draws on you. You've made it. You finally made it. Excuse me, sir? Huh? You're broken from your thoughts by the mayor, who stifles a laugh as she realizes she's caught you off guard. Okay. My apologies. Still a little disoriented from your travels. Well, it was a squeaky train and luggage everywhere, and we're dreaming, and someone told us to do good things in 2 minutes, but I'm fine. Somehow. You can't tell if she's simply being tactful or she really thinks that you're out of it. Maybe you are. Right away, you take a fancy to the mayor. Perhaps it's the way she talks, or maybe it's a sensible yet genial look about her, or perhaps it's that she simply stands out as an icon of you having finally making it to where you truly want to be. Well, she's a very nice pony. Whatever the reasoning, your smile grows only bigger. Yes, I'm just worn out. You reply chuckling, can feel yourself blushing, probably straight through your coat. Oh boy, don't embarrass yourself. I'm so glad that I finally made it. Mayor smiles once again. What's with the smiles? This is bringing dark memories from the Equal Town, every pony, if you know what I mean. All that's missing is the cutie marks. Mayor smiles again, nodding in understanding. Only now you've noticed the cute collar and ruffled ascot she wears to complete the look of distinguished pony in public office. I'm New Leaf. Moving to Ponyville. The mayor claps her host together excitedly, her eyes sparkling with joy. Ah yes, I recall seeing your paperwork just the other week, Mr. Leaf. So good to see you've made it. I'm sure it'll fit right in here, judging on what you wrote of your background and your application forms. Yes, Crazy Magician is, I think, always destined to go to Ponyville. Also, quick moment. Look at the picture. Look, there's actually Derpy in the train car in the center, if you didn't notice that. I think that's a sweet touch. You didn't think any pony would actually read what he had wrote on those. Well, it's paperwork, and no pony likes it. Not that you would lie or anything of the sort, of course, but it just didn't seem like your life story was exciting enough to go into the— Oh boy! While we just got roasted by the mayor! Confidence is happening, every pony. In some other dimension, at least. Perhaps the lack of adventure helped cement your decision to move here. Well, there's some truth to that. I love adventure. Regardless, it's reassuring to have the mayor staring you right in the face and saying you would be a good fit as citizen of Ponyville. You feel lighter, somehow less tired than you had felt only moments before. I'm looking forward to getting to know all of Ponyville once I set it. And I'm quite certain you'll be pleased to make your acquaintance as well, Mr. Leaf. Speaking of settling in, have you settled yet on a place to live? Oh, that's right. The mayor can help with laugh quietly. She covers her mouth with a hoof, quite pleased with it, but I didn't even realize she did that. But what I was thinking about, we have to buy a home, don't we? So she's like, I'm gonna earn a bunch of money of this new pony right now. I shouldn't be thinking this horribly of the mayor, though. Smiling politely, you give a nervous chuckle of your own in reply. Oh. In case there are several openings across town that I think would be perfect for a new resident. And of course, every location will afford you plenty of opportunities to meet townsfolk, might I add. You hadn't given that much thought at all. What kind of place did you want to live in? Oh. Wee! Well, I think. Yee! Is it a bad pony? I beg your pardon, but do you hear something? The mayor tilts her head to the side and then looks skyward. Her eyes widen and shock, her mouth hanging open slightly. What? Frowning her gaze, you happen to see a shadowy figure descending quickly upon the two of you. Or more accurately on you. Dodge! Trying desperately to dart out of the way, you get crushed. You only manage to raise up your hind legs before something, the general size and shape of cotton candy comet, hits you smack dab in the chest. The force of the impact knocks you flat on your back, sending your saddlebags and the contents across the platform. Every last molecule of air rushes out of your lungs as you find yourself pressed between the station platform. Vision tunnels! Come to Ponyville! Oh, that's what was going on! Excellent introduction of Pinkie Pie, by the way. That's only a Pinkie Pie thing. Or the only thing a pony like Pinkie Pie would be introducing herself. Despite the probable cranial damage you just sustained, the voice of the pink pony on top of you rings you out as loudly as she used a megaphone for her greeting. Rapidly blinking and shaking your head, you try to clear your vision. You feel your nose brush against something fluffy. As your sight steadies, you find a pony sitting on your chest. The fluffy sensation on your snout is her tail. Oh, sheesh. Ponies always say that she uses cotton candy in her shampoo, but ponies don't know for certain, and I don't think Pinkie Pie's gonna tell us. The air moves more. The warm tickling your nose. Your heart starts racing as you begin to fully realize what has happened. Well, it's an embarrassing situation. Pinkie Pie! Yes? Please get off, Mr. Leaf. Her voluminous pinky tail, or pink tail. Instead of moving, she smiles. A smile so bright, cheerful, and completely genuine that you briefly forget she just used you as a crash pad. I forgot that as well until we were told about it. Or the fact that your face is buried in her tail. Woo! Nice to meet you, Leaf. Hey, Pinkie! Pinkie, could you at least let the gentleman get up before you suffocate him? Pinkie Pie giggles, putting a hoof over her mouth as she turns to the mayor. I didn't mean to drop in quite so literally this time. You see, I was running way behind schedule and I had to use, how Twilight put it, improvised means of transport. Yeah, that's it. Well, I like improvisation. Did she say Twilight? The Twilight sparkle. Like in the brochure. Twilight's awesome, every pony. She turns her head and looks at you at the corner of her eye. Your heart skips a beat when her eyes lock onto yours. She wiggles like a playful bouncy kitten before bouncing up and down. Instinctively, you take a deep and grateful breath of air. Sheesh! Hey, Pinkie! Pinkie looks down at you. Hi down there, can I get up now? You're like you could use a hoof. Well, I'm stuck. Suddenly you're whisked by a hoof into crushing bear hug from the pink puffy-made pony. Thanks for helping me stick my landing, Mr. Leaf. Well, I suppose I'm soft enough for that. Oh, she's really nice and all cheerful. She giggles, giving you a final gentle squeeze against her before using her hoof to lead you into a ballerina-esque spin away from her. Huh? Where we're going? Next time we'll just hoof it like every pony else. Oh, that's fine. I suppose those kind of landings can be fun though, right? That's coming from someone who's bad at flying every pony. I value these kind of landings. She laughs and snorts as you try to recover from the spin. You teeter and totter a bit as your rear hoofs find stable ground. Shaking your hat to dispel the dizziness, the familiar weight of your saddlebags is suddenly thrust up on your back, forcing you back on all fours. Here you go! She chimes cheerfully from behind and slips on a few belongings. As good as yummy gummy gumdrops. How is she so fast? It's Pinkie Pie, you don't question it. Just like you don't question leaf logic. There's just some questions you can't ask because they'll break the barriers of science itself. Mayor sighs before patting on the shoulder. Yes, well, now you've met Pinkie Pie, the assistant baker to our town's most talented bakers, the Cakes. And a party pony of the highest regard across all Equestria. Aw, please, Mayor, only you could make a pink pony blush. Pinkie smiles sheepishly. She taps the wooden platform with her hoof. Every pony thinks very highly of you, Miss Pie, including this proud mayor. And in time, I'm sure Mr. Leaf will have similar high opinion of you and your close circle of friends, who I certainly hope he gets to meet soon. There are some ponies that want to meet every pony. Wait a minute. Are you saying... Yes, Miss Pie, Mr. Leaf intends to become a resident of Ponyville. Yes. The pink pony gasps, knocked back on her haunches by the confirmation her eyes sparkling as she clutches her face between her hooves with a look of unbridled excitement and happiness. You didn't tell me you had new ponies to really welcome to town. I don't even have my party cannon, greeting wagons, cake-making, fast-baking, confetti streamer, new pony greeting cart, or cake-making, fast-baking, confetti stream, new pony greeting cart accessories. This won't do. This just won't do. Pinkie, calm down. Miss Pie, I'm sure we can. I have to get it. Also, the art style. One thing to point out, the art style is a little like from the movie Every Pony. I like that. Pinkie! Mayor's cry goes unheard as she runs. Well, I suppose Pinkie Pie is up to some mischief, right? You can only catch a brief glimpse of poofy tail as it disappears behind the corner of a distant building. Oh dear. Well, Mr. Leaf, it looks like you might be seeing a lot more of Pinkie Pie much sooner than later. Is she up to a surprise party? Even with her gentle smile, you can't help but feel wary as to what the mayor could possibly be hinting at. I think we all know what we're gonna be looking at. What do you mean? Oh, don't worry about that, New Leaf. It's nothing really. Like I said, look at those. Look at that face. Yep, we're talking surprise level kinds of suspicion, huh? Now, where was I? She taps her chin gently as she looks away from me in a moment of thought. Oh yes, I'll personally conducting a guide tour of the town here in a moment. What do you mean no can do? That's both the same answer. When a pony gives you a choice like this, you flip a coin. Heads or tails? Heads, so we're picking the first. Nope. Oh, that's fine. Would hate to be a bother. Figured to just look around myself. I'd actually like the mayor show me around. I think she's nice. Oh, by all means, feel free to explore the town and get to know some ponies. It's going to be your new home. Let me at least give you a map of our lovely town, and you can stop by the town hall later in the day if you like. Oh, and we can explore these? Wait. Oh, we already got to know about Pinkie. Please do stop by, though. I'd love to know what you think of the town. And of course, there's still the small matter of where you'll be staying. You feel your cheeks turn red as you gingerly take the map from the mayor. Of course, that sounds like a plan. Take care, Mr. Leaf. I'll see you again soon. I think she likes me, every pony. Goodbye, Miss Mayor. Huh? Alright. I take Muffin! It looks like some pony abandoned these poor little pastry in their excited rush. If we find Derpy... Yes. You adopted the Muffin! So warm and fresh. What's this? To-do list. Welcome ponies, Ponyville tour, question mark, profit. Is that the mayor? Well, to-do lists are important, I say. What about this? Oh. Face, okay. And this, deflated balloon. Eh. So, do we just now go this way? Yes, please! Yes! Are you really sure you want to go that way? Are you really sure? Yes! A figure leaps out from behind the train platform. Oh, what? Oh. What the heck? Oh, we could go this way? Derpy! There's a pony over there. Wave to her and catch her attention. The shy blonde Pegasus quietly walks out from her hiding spot to meet you. Hey there! What's your name? She looks off to the side, quick then back at you. She acts a bit bashful, but seems to enjoy the conversation. She catches a glimpse of something poking out of your saddlebags. It must be the pony that left the tasty-looking muffin on the platform. She nods her head. Of course I shall. Here you go, safe and sound. You have the muffin to her. Almost immediately, she tosses the muffin into the air and catches it in her mouth, consuming it in one big bite. That's how you eat muffins, every pony. That's a professional right there. Huh? She lets a delightful laugh. It must have been a really good muffin. I've never seen a pony eat a muffin so fast. Thanks, Mr. Leaf. You're a nice pony. So are you. The sharp Pegasus trots off with a joyful smile on her face. It reminds you of Pinkie's beaming smile. Back to the smiles. I see you. You recall Pinkie's comment with perfect clarity? Wait, what? I'd rather not think back on that. It was kind of embarrassing. But it was fun! But now what? Do we go this way? No. Huh? Where do we go from here? I did notice the bottom right corner there it actually said end, so I think we played the demo, every pony. I thought this was extremely well done in terms of immersion, and of course I can't wait to see more if there's like more things to explore, ponies to meet and whatnot, and I really like what they done, every pony. But every pony, since this was kind of short, as, you know, I didn't really know how long this was going, I think this would be the perfect opportunity to play a Flash game that I ran into a while ago, but it was too short to make a video, but now I think would be the perfect time to show it off, every pony, so I'll be seeing you in a zippity zap, which is this, Battle Clouds, developed for Pixel Shy by Draco Blair. I think I played this way back a while ago and actually didn't know what I was doing, every pony, so I felt this was something that I just had to come back to again when I knew what I was doing, and every pony, I think I know what I'm doing. Hover over a token to see where it can be placed. The tokens can't be placed next to each other. Okay. Wait. So anyway, you see when you're placing one of these tokens, that means that there can only be, or better said, that they help you find out where other tokens can be. Tokens can't be placed next to each other. Place the tokens accordingly, so if you find one, you know there is not going to be one next to them. Click on Chai's boards. Find Chai's token before she finds yours. The green bar shows which column holds the seagull. Okay. The red bar shows which row doesn't hold the cumulus, which is a cloud, by the way. Find the bumblebee. Finding the bumblebee shows up to 6 empty slots. Okay. When 2 tokens are left, clicking shows empty slots. Okay. So now that we know a little bit more about the game, let's see if we can actually do this properly. So the cloud has to be in one of the top 4 rows, every pony. So we know about that. We have to keep that in mind. It's a I think there's a human game that works a little like this, but this is a pony version. Let's see what else. Okay, I have to select the pony. The pony has to be in a row next to the cloud. Oh, wait. But of course it can't be in this row because the lightning, and remember, the things can't be next to others, so I'm just gonna put this pony there. Okay. So the column for the bird is always predetermined. That's important to know. And I suppose the bee can't be in the remaining spot, if that makes any sense. Alright. So this is not the row of the cloud, and this is the row of the bird. Put that there. How about this? No! We're not having a lot of luck right now. Eh? Game! Please. We found the thunder, so the cloud's probably here. So it's 2 for 2. So we know the cloud's up here. We know the thunder is there. So the weather pony has to be around this section, right? The weather pony has to be around there. So would it be here? We found the bee. We found the weather pony. The only thing left now is the bird, and the bird is in this row. We learned that. We found it. We actually beat Fluttershy at this? Oh my gosh, I never thought this was gonna be happening. Okay, we can do better. Every pony. Hey, I'm happy we. But every pony, we all know I am gonna try this in the hardest difficulty and see if we can beat the world champ. Seriously, Fluttershy is the world champ at many things. And put that there. And spread them like that. So we know the bird is in this row, so that's where I'm gonna start looking. Oh, we immediately found the bird. So this means there's nothing in any of these squares, so we're just gonna start looking over here for a possible cloud next. Fluttershy, I shall be good at this eventually. Oh boy, Fluttershy somehow... Wait, how's Fluttershy finding everything now? Fluttershy is a brainiac pony. Oh. Lightning? Oh, come on. Every pony are gonna get this done, I say. But the computer just really went nuts in finding like 4 things out of nowhere. Okay. So, here. That's the bird. So let's start looking for a cloud in these rows. And there. We found the pony. So this means the cloud is in a square around these. I'm going to start looking over in this column specifically. Found it. What about here? Found the thunder. All that we got to do now is find the bee. Can we find the bee before Fluttershy finds everything else? Let's see. What about this square? So there's nothing here, there's nothing here, there's nothing up there, and there's nothing up there either. So we're just gonna start looking for corners now. What about in this section? Come on, Leaf. We did it! We actually beat the hardest difficulty in this! Oh, we did it, really? That's an E? Is that the game's way of saying, go away, you win? But I'm proud that we did that, every pony. That was exceptionally tough, but I think we beat the world champ now, and I think that means Fluttershy is going to invite me for cookies and tea, every pony. Seriously, I will be visiting her over the holidays, every pony. But every pony, I suppose with that, I thank all you lovely ponies so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. And remember, every pony, if you're going to Ponyville or a new town, make sure to wear a helmet. Every pony can protect you from falling ponies.